ओमकार, हेलो। हम्म। All right. So, hi guys, everybody. Hope you all are doing fantastic. Hope you all are blessed with good health. I am really sorry for this kind of an image because यहाँ पे electricity नहीं है and it became 6:30. So I have to set up एक कैंडल लगा के आप सबसे बातें करनी पड़ रही है. I hope that it doesn't matter. बल्कि आज का जो सेशन होने जा रहा है उम्मीद कैंपेन फॉर कोविड के लिए, ये बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग सेशन होने जा रहा है, रिलेटेड टू सोल, रिलेटेड टू स्पिरिचुअलिटी, रिलेटेड टू एनर्जी ऑफ आवर बॉडी एंड माइंड. So the speaker who would be coming with us is something a really interesting and beautiful personality that you guys have to wait for it. Till then, if you guys are watching me for the first time, let me introduce myself. Namaste, hello. My name is Sonia Dakte. I am also known as Indian Arunachali girl, and I am a solo travel blogger from Arunachal Pradesh. But COVID चल रहा है and travel तो बिल्कुल नहीं कर सकते, and since the entire world and entire nation is going through some sort of a really challenging phase, so I thought like ये छोटा सा जो मेरा प्लेटफॉर्म है, सॉरी, छोटा सा ये जो छोटा सा प्लेटफॉर्म है, why not I make use of this platform to reach out to more people and help people in this challenging time and give them a sense of happiness and positivity. So Umeed campaign for COVID is one such initiative being taken by me in collaboration with freebirds.co. So what we are gonna do is that we are going to go live with speakers across India and world, and there are so many interesting live sessions coming up. So through these live sessions, we are going to raise funds, and these funds collected, we are going to donate it to authorized NGOs who are working tremendously at the ground level to help the needy people. So, I hope you guys, जो पिछले दो session हुए थे, you guys give immense love to us, and I can't be so grateful to you guys. To donate whichever possible amount you have, I have put the link in the description below. So please go over there and share whichever possible amount you can. And meanwhile, let's give a small gist about the speaker who is gonna come up. So the speaker is something which is really beautiful, and she is going to give me a live soul therapy, like a soul guidance, I would say. And I am so excited and just inviting her in few seconds. Just wait for a second, and we are gonna get started with Umeed campaign for COVID live session in collaboration with freebirds.co. Please wait with us. And hi.
Hi, namaste.
नमस्ते. कैसे हैं आप रोशनी?
I'm good, मैं ठीक हूँ. Namaste and welcome to everyone, all our lovely viewers on Honya's page, on my page and Facebook community, on Freebirds. So we are simultaneously live on almost 3 to 4 platforms right now, and it is extremely exciting. And I think your setup is very spiritual, that your lights had to go off today. So it is
I think and I have to.
It is very metaphoric actually,
Please.
because our life is like that we have to move through darkness towards that light, that little spark of light that is there. We have to pass through the darkness to reach that light. And maybe this entire, current going off at your house is depicting this metaphor for our session so that every one of us can, get something to learn right from the ambience of this session, that we are inviting spirituality, we are inviting divinity into our space, and we are inviting everything that we are within and around us. So I'm extremely thankful to the Freebirds platform and you for having me here today. And I feel extremely blessed to be a part of the Umeed campaign, which is to help the underprivileged through the COVID times. So thank you for this brilliant initiative.
Yeah, that.
And I'm sure that all the loving audiences out there will share something or the other, whatever they can. Small or big doesn't matter. Every drop counts. So whatever that you can share from your heart, will be extremely grateful.
Yeah, that was absolutely so fascinating and so humble. I would say today's session is going to be so calming and so full of energy, and I have so many questions to ask you regarding the energy and the body. And because me myself being a really spiritual kind of a person, like I am so fascinated about our own subconscious mind, the energy, the connection of mind and body and the nature around. So I had so many questions around it. Till then, I could see so many people in the audience, they have joined, and I'm gonna take up some few names of it. There is Amol Chandra Dwivedi, hello ma'am, hello. Thupten Pakatsan, hello, namaste, namaste. And there are so many Tapo Kitor, hi. They are actually so many Mitonyodu, Tapo Kitor, Kovin, Jibo, JMS. They all are saying hi and hello to both of us. So we invite all you guys, both invite all you guys in Umeed campaign for COVID, and please do stay by till the end of this video because it is going to be interesting. Roshni is going to give me a live soul guidance, and I'm so excited what message you are going to give it to me. Till then, to all the audience who have joined live with us, I would like to introduce you to Roshni and tell you a little about her. So Roshni is actually a really beautiful personality. She is a media and film professional. She was a media and film professional for 23 years, founder of Sparkling Angels Holistic Living and Holistic Healing Roshni Foundation in Mumbai. And she is currently joining us live from Mumbai. How you can see the wonder of technology. And altogether, if I have to sum up, then she is a spiritual well-being and happiness coach and an author. So I was like, it's a whole package of like so many things. But one thing that strikes to me is that you were a media and professional in films and all, and you have different background before you came to here. So I would like to ask you, and would be so fascinated and so excited to know about the journey, like from the film industry, how shifted your entire profession to an author and this wellness coach?
Thanks, Anya. Firstly, I would like to welcome some people on my Facebook page also, Nawaz, Ruby, Ramesh, Manoranjan, and several others. The comments are scrolling. So namaste everyone once again. Yes, Anya, this journey from being a media professional to this space of well-being, wellness, there is this, one beautiful line that came when I did this video for myself, which I was guided some time back. The journey from glamour to God.
Yeah.
And it really fascinates me myself when I still think of it, because there are two different polarities altogether. Polarity, we understand, north and south, are two opposite polarities. So the same way, spiritual work, the calmness, the tranquility, the peace that it has compared to this hectic, hyperventilating Jai Baba to the lights coming on and
light aa gayi finally. Yes,
session.
yes, yes. Now we yeah,
See?
yeah, yeah. Just like thank you so much, God.
Thank you, Jai Baba. Amazing. And this is like just every moment of my life is like this, Hania. Divinity, God does not fail to amaze me. And I eat, sleep, breathe guidance. It is difficult for somebody to fathom that, to understand that, but I truly live by what God would expect me to the best of my abilities. And for that also I hand it over to him to help me to do the best of my ability. So, talking about my journey, I was this extremely passionate, wanting to be filmmaker. I have gone through all the areas of filmmaking and film and media business, from being a television and ad film director to documentaries to TV shows to mainstream Bollywood from 1996 when I joined Mr. Subhash Ghai as an assistant director on Pardes. And from there till 2013, that I actually left behind my passion in its professional capacity as guided and gave up my job. I was in this completely different space. I never earlier had any guru. I never had any concept of spiritual seeking, of these profound questions: who am I, and what is my life purpose, or anything. I had no clue of any of these aspects. I was very spiritual, I can say. I was connected to Ganesha since childhood. Though I'm a born Zoroastrian, I had this affiliation with Ganpati Baba, and I was never very religious as such. So, in the form, I would say I believed in our prophet. I believed in my prayers. I would do my religion prayers and things, but they were more for myself kinds. I would not want to go to the fire temple or go to temples for before examinations. I would not want to do any kind of organized format of things really in the religion space. And I was quite a black sheep with those aspects of life. I have got a lot of beating in my life also from in my childhood for that. But ultimately, what I always felt as a child, I think when I was about 10 to 12 years old, it was more prominent that God is within me and I don't need to go 20,000 times to a temple to seek God. So these thoughts were there, but there was no concept of wanting to read. I was never a very voracious reader, besides reading Enid Blyton's and Secret Seven and Sydney Sheldon in school. So besides that, I've not really read things in life. And it so happened that in 2005, 2006, I was extremely at my peak in my career. I was working with Balaji at that time as head of films, and the Mumbai floods happened on 26 July. So through the floods, I contracted the leptospirosis, which is there, which was one of the epidemics that spread during that time, and many people succumbed through it, and many had died through leptospirosis. So I contracted that, and then I got a relapse of that as well. It was almost like something that we are facing right now, but not in the sense of being contagious, but more infectious kinds. And I got into this whole loop of becoming a medical guinea pig, where I had to go through wrong medication and several other things, and cutting it short, that a year and a half of my life wiped out. Being on the bed, being in hospitals, I almost had a life-death situation at that time. I had almost shrunk to 28 kgs in the ICU. And I didn't know what life was further on from there. But I knew somewhere deep down that life was not over. I don't know why. And nothing again, no this large purpose, अरे कुछ बड़ा करना है life में, and nothing, ऐसा कुछ नहीं था. And I was just wanting कि अरे मुझे picture बनानी है, बिना picture बनाए I can't die. So at the back of the mind, maybe that was a thought, because I was extremely passionate about my work, and I loved what I did. I had no formal training again in that. and it was an on-job learning, 50 generations back and forth. Nobody was connected to media in my family. So I've come from this very, lower middle class Parsi family, and kind of with bull's horns, I had moved forward in my career. I had no godfather, godmother besides God being with me, and the encouragement of my parents, and my aunt who was there with us. So I had grown from seeing things in life where there was this entire aspect that तुम्हारे लिए कोई है नहीं करने के लिए. You have to do it yourself. You know, you want things in life, you gain it for yourself. You want things in life, work hard for yourself. कोई आके गोद में फेंकने वाला नहीं है, डालने वाला नहीं है. So that was very, very clear from my childhood. And at a very young age, I knew the differentiation between the things that I needed and the things that I wanted. Because my parents, even through our meager, surroundings, their earnings, their savings, gave me everything that I needed. God's grace. I may not have always got what I wanted. And that hunger that I have to create, I want this big house and I want to do this and I want to do that, that hunger made me move forward. And when I was lying in this life-death situation, I knew that that hunger was not quenched. I knew that, I had not done everything that my soul wanted to do somewhere, kind of a thing. And I went through this whole situation. I came out of it. I got back to the grind with my chaotic, hyperventilating. So I was a very edgy person, always on the go, working almost at times 20 hours a day, almost 20 hours a day. And sleepless nights. I have gone as long as 8-9 day and nights together in editing studios without going home, without bathing. Yes, it might sound gross, but just being there to, have deadlines going. And that was the kind of life. There was no breathing space. And from there, once I got out of the hospital, I didn't have any spiritual thing or anything of that sort at that time. But I did encounter 2 healing mediums, 2 spiritualists at that point in time in my life, who were an integral part of my recovery during my, coming out days from the sickness. So I did have my interactions with them, but yet again, there was nothing of the spiritual path in my head. I was waiting. I was immobile, waist downwards for almost 11 months out of that, because my nerves had got, entwined or something of that sort in the lumbar spine after the spinal cord puncture that was done in the hospital. And it took a grilling amount of physiotherapy, diathermy, and, a whole lot of ultrasound and all of that for me to get out of it. So I got back and I went back to my work. I went back to creating my script, wanting to make my film and everything. Then in 2008, there were certain changes that was coming. So I had a very good friend at that point in time, through whom I picked up an angel book when I would share, certain things, and we felt that, she felt, okay, you take this book and read. I said, I don't much read, but okay, I'll browse through. And that's when I took it in hand. And slowly as a few days went by, not that I read again, opening it page to page and line to line, but I'd started getting these messages. I didn't know from where. So it would just come in my head and it would tell me, tell this to this person or tell this to that person, tell this person not to leave his job. And I wouldn't know what the hell is happening. Where are all these messages coming from? And they would just keep on coming and very emphatic, very, very strong, like, as if somebody's talking in my head. No voice, nothing of that sort. No spiritual hoo-ha. I saw something, I heard something. No, it was just very, very, it was like a dictation in my head. And it was extremely to the point. And I was a little overwhelmed. I was frightened. I didn't know who to really ask about things. But I would do a bounce board because there were messages for that very friend also who came at that time. And then what I saw was that the messages were getting manifested at a great speed, that this was being told and yes, this happened. So it made me feel that this is not happening for time pass. कुछ तो है, कुछ तो हो रहा है, even if I don't know what is happening. And then slowly it molded itself when I started giving more attention to it, when I started paying more attention to it, And at that point in time, I was going through a ground zero, underground in my life. I was in almost 98 lakhs of debt through my medicals, house loan, and no job for about a year and a half, lifestyle and house expenses to be maintained, an 85-year-old father with his medicals and maintenance. We lived together, and everything was seemingly crashing down. The main important thing I realized after my hospitalization and coming even back to work was that the person who was partying every day, dinner every day, every single movie, flop movie ho, to bhi mere ko dekhni hai, I was completely shut down. I was not wanting to meet people. And somewhere I would get hit with something that, this person doesn't mean good to me. ये खाली face पे hi sweetie, hi darling, which anyways I never liked, and I was very blunt in my life, in my media career as well, not liked by many for that, because I would be very upfront, very, very straightforward to tell things to people. And I found that I'm cutting off, I'm moving off from a lot of people, and I'm not wanting to go out. So I stopped going out for events, I stopped partying, and I realized people stopped calling me for parties also. So I was like, oh, okay, they've stopped calling me also. So it was all happening where everything was going zero. And from that zero of destruction is where the phoenix emerged. And that's what I feel God was doing. When it beautifully came to me that nothing can be reconstructed before the old is unconstructed and destroyed. And the destruction of the old Shenazz, which is my birth name, was required for this Roshani to be born. And that's where my journey began. And the first thing that came while things were, then one thing followed the other. I did a basic angel workshop at that point in time. I didn't know why I was doing. I was amidst 111 people in that hall. And मुझे कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा था मैं क्यों कर रही हूँ. But obviously months later it unfolded itself. And then I was guided later on to, that this has to go out. You have to help people, and you have to do it for people to help them with spiritual freedom. I'd never heard of these words. These are all things that came in my meditation when I would sit empty in the nights. I didn't have sleep. I would just sit with the back to the wall, and things would keep coming. I would keep recording it on my phone, or I would keep writing it. And that's the way the journey started. And then I was told with this beautiful line that, you are God's electrician. And everyone right now in the world has loose wires. What you need to do is help them connect their wires internally and assist them in finding their own main switch so that they can tap into their innate potential and achieve the spiritual freedom that is required by humanity in today's life. And I'll have a great role to play in this whole journey that will unfold. And if you see in 2008, 2009, 10, all of this period, there was nothing much of this beyond Reiki. You didn't know any modality and all these healing therapies. वो थे ही नहीं, it wasn't really there kind of as of sorts. And when it kind of developed more and more, it strengthened me that I should not be doing spiritual dabbling. I should not deal in occult aspects of spiritualism. I should not deal in mediumship of deceased souls. And there were a whole coming as very categoric guidelines to me. And that's how the journey started. And I'm glad to be here today. And I am happy that God made me go through all these things in my life, because when I'm sitting here telling a client, have faith, it will go well. Have faith, this will get over or this will get healed. I'm not telling because I've got some certificates. I'm not telling because I've just learned something from positive books. I'm saying it because I've gone through that and I've seen what faith can do. I have seen what holding on to God can do. And I am truly for lifetimes. I'm grateful to Baba, who's my God, mother, father, everything. And I'm grateful to all of divinity for bringing me to this point. Hanya, are you there? Hanya, are you there?
Hello?
Hanya? Yes, Hanya, are you there?
Hello?
Hello? Hanya, are you there? Hanya, can you speak? Sorry, I think we've had some network connections. Please bear with us. Can you all hear me? My Facebook family, can you hear me? Please write me yes or no if you can hear me. This entire campaign, Umeed, is done by a very, very dear young enterprising friend, Ritika Barua, who is also the founder of Freebirds, this platform
Hello?
that we are talking on. Hi, Hanya, can you hear me? Facebook friends, can you hear me? Okay, so what I was telling you all is this Umeed campaign is a great campaign to help our underprivileged siblings of humanity. And, with this word Umeed, there is so much of grace just in that word. And I wrote today in the post that Umeed par hi tiki hui hai zindagi. And that hope is the best anchor and supporter of all of life. So I want you to write in the comments, my Facebook family, Freebirds family, all of you, what is that one biggest hope you have in life right now? Come on, write in the comments, what is that one biggest hope you have in life right now? Please write in the comments, and I would love to know. I will put all your hopes into prayers over the weekend, and we'll pray that may all your hopes turn into manifestation. So write in the comments, what is that one important hope that you have in your life right now? Write in your comments, and let's have some positivity rolling out. Yeah, come on, let me see in the comments. What is that one important hope you have in life right now? I'll read out some amazing ones, a few ones that I can. Let's see some comments fast. What is your one important hope in life right now? Great. Rashna says all is going to be well soon. Firoza says to progress spiritually like me. Oh, thank you, Firoza. Jai Baba. I'm thankful to Baba for that. Benokshi says hope and faith that all will be well and the vaccine will come soon. Okay, Ruby Auntie says right now would like to have peace of mind and good health. Great. Ranjit says let the world be more compassionate, more understanding towards one another. Awesome. Meher Akshay says hope for all. Raul says family. Great, get it rolling. When we share, when we give accountability by writing something, and that too in a collective form where everybody else is reading it, it has more power and energy to heal things, to manifest things, to bring gratitude, to bring blessings. So write in the comments, get going. Give me your one important hope that you have right now in your life. Great. Manoranjan Patron wants to be blessed for great good health and spiritual health. Awesome, awesome. I shall be adding all of these in the prayers over the weekend. Last week we did something like this with the, writing your manifestations. What is it that you want to manifest in life? And all of that was put into prayers on 3rd of July. So all those manifestations written in the comments on that post have been put. And today, all those who write, what is that one important hope that you have in life? And it will go towards the prayers as well for the Umeed campaign, that may they be able to collect much lot of funds through this campaign to help our COVID affected siblings from the underprivileged background. So Honya is back with us. Is Honya back with us? We are waiting for Honya to get back. Honya, can't hear you. I think Honya's connection they've got a lot of power cuts in Arunachal, right? That's where she is. So let me see. Hope and peace and calmness, Binakshi says. Farida says, blessings of good health. Great. I want you all to stay till the end, because we are going to do a collective healing chant as usual that we do on our live sessions. So we'll be doing that today as well at the end of the session. Let me see some comments going. We are trying to get Honya back. There is some connection issues at her end. Honya, we can see you. Can you see me, Honya? So we are getting her to restart. Let me see some comments. Come on, people. Let's see some more comments for the most important hope you have in life right now. And right now, my biggest hope is that Honya is able to connect with her audio and video. I think we might. Thank you, Raul. Thank you so much. And I pray and hope that my sharing gives the strength, courage, and hope to every one of you. Okay, guys, we are getting on, and there will be another live video pop up in a few seconds, I think, because we need to reconnect Honya, and it's not happening on the same chat. So please be there in 2 to 3, 5 seconds. There will be another pop up live. There will this live thing will remain on the page, so you will have all the comments. Please join me in the next pop-up that you see. Please come back there. Don't leave me and go. I'm waiting for all of you. I'll see you.